All right, hi Osseo Middle School students. I am so excited. It's our first day of school and your first day in English, and I am just so excited to meet all of you. So just a reminder, if you're watching this video, it's because this is a recap of our Google Meet for today. So if you were at our Google Meet throughout the day, then you don't need to watch this. It's just going to be the exact same thing. However, if you did miss our Google Meet, then you are welcome to watch back through this video, or if you just want to recap again of what we went over. So left here, just a reminder of your daily schedule. We do want to see you every day in each class, so make sure you're logging into Google Meet. Our Meet links are in Schoology, and I'll show you guys in just a little bit. All right, so today on our Google Meet, we talked about expectations, about what to expect in English 8, and we also went through a little Schoology tour of my page. After that was homework time. Your homework for today is completing a Google form in Schoology. So I know you weren't on Google Meet today if you're watching this, but it is good to know what to expect when you are on Google Meet. So when we're on Google Meet, we mute our mics so that we can't hear each other's voices. Camera is optional. I'd love to see all of your smiling faces, but it is optional. And then if you have a question for me, you can just write it in the chat, and I'm happy to answer during the Google Meet. All right, so getting started here with English 8, here is kind of some things you can expect. So a little bit about me first, because I do want you to get to know me even if we're through a screen. This is my third year teaching in the district at Osseo, and that is super special to me because I was an Osseo Senior High alumna. So I graduated from Osseo Senior High, and I just love my memories from that time. So teaching here is extremely special. I've been married for a little over 2 years now, and some things I like to do. I'm an English teacher, so I like curling up with a good book. I also like kayaking at the cabin, going to new places, and snuggling with my 2 new little kittens. They're on the right there. We got them a month ago, and they are adorable. I am just super excited for the school year. So I had to put in a few more pictures. On the left is my wonderful family. On the very left of that picture is my brother. He goes to Osseo Senior High. And then on the very right hand there is my brother-in-law, and he is an athletic trainer at Maple Grove Senior High, so some of you might have run into him if you're an athlete. My wonderful husband's in the middle there, Mr. Fleming. And then on the right hand side there is a picture of me with a camera because I am a wedding photographer over the summers. It's something I really enjoy doing. Okay, so here are some really cringe-worthy photos of my time at Osseo Senior High. I just had to add them. I was super dorky, but we got in the middle there, Mr. Fleming at prom. We were high school sweethearts. On the bottom left there was Mr. Volka's band class. Mr. Volka, our band teacher here, used to teach at the senior high, so sometimes he'll bug me here at Osseo Middle School because I was his band student for 3 years. And then there's me in chemistry with some good-looking chemistry goggles, and also at a football game wearing my Osseo gear. All right, so in my class this year in English for trimester 1, here are some things that you can expect to learn. We do a lot of reading, writing, and communicating. So a part of that is science fiction. So we're reading all about aliens. It's great. We read a lot of short stories. We read Edgar Allan Poe, who is super creepy, like murder, thriller author. We do some grammar and writing through a program called No Red Ink, which we'll all get set up with. You do some live presentation and speaking. That's kind of a new thing for some of you this year. We do argumentative writing and personal narrative writing. We do some creative writing, and then we also do class discussions. All right, so these next 2 weeks and beyond, you'll be navigating a lot of my lessons through Schoology. So here's just a quick little Schoology tour of my page. So number 1, we got our update spot. So the update spot is great information for you. So I will often update daily. It'll tell you assignments, any news you need to know, maybe helpful tips, maybe just some encouragement. But that update page you should look at almost every day. And at the very top of that, I do have my Google Meet link for you accessible. All right, so if we go to materials on the side here, this is where all of my lessons and all of my assignments will be posted. So you'll notice at the top again is my Google Meet link. Okay, so you can't miss it. It's right at the top there for you. And it's at the top above this folder too. So I just like to post my Google Meet link everywhere just in case. Below that, you'll see the weekly folder. So depending on what week it is, you'll open that weekly folder. It always has the dates on it, and the newest one is always on top. Over to the side here, you can see upcoming due dates and deadlines. I always start my homework by saying ENG8 homework, and that's how you know it's for my class. You'll find it in your Schoology calendar, and that will show you what is coming up as homework for the day. All right, so this is taking a peek into that weekly folder, okay? So we are in the week 1 folder. First thing you'll find is this big checklist. This checklist probably looks familiar. Most teachers have the same format. So this checklist is going to tell you today's date, what we're doing in class, and what your assignment is. So that's a really great resource to go to every single day. And below that is the daily folders. So the daily folders hold everything from the lesson to the Google Meet link to different assignments. All right, so I'm going into one of those daily folders. I'm going to go into the folder for today, which is Monday, September 14th. At the very top of my daily folders, I always have my daily agenda. I share this either in class or online, so it's a good idea to peek at that daily agenda. Below that, I have yet another link to my live Google Meet, just in case you can't find it. It's right there. And then below that, we have the assignment for today. So again, it says ENG8 homework, complete this Google form. So you'll click into that, and I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. Right below that, we have what you're watching right now, which is our 9/14, September 14th lesson recap. So I post this every day just in case you miss something. So this year, I know it's different and kind of wacky, and so I am a very flexible teacher, but I do want you to know that you're in 8th grade, and the expectation is that you are turning in homework assignments on time. I know it'll be a little adjustment period for everyone to learn how to do it through Schoology, but once we get in the rhythm of things, students are expected to turn in all assignments on time. And all my assignments can be found in Schoology, so you don't need to worry about getting a paper copy from me. Absences, just like any other year, if you're sick or if you're going to be absent from my Google Meet, you're going to call into the school, and then it doesn't hurt to send me a message letting me know so that we can talk about extending a deadline, or if you need help finding materials or anything like that. So number one most important thing to me is you. So from September to June, all I'm thinking about is how I can care for you better. My hope in this class is that you feel cared for, and that you know that somebody's here to support you at all times. I fully respect all of my students. I know we're all coming from different places, and I want to get to know you better, and you to get to know me better, so that we can just have a really good school year. So I just want you to know that I care deeply about your voice being heard, your background and experiences, who you are, what makes you happy, and your growth as a learner and a person. So that's my number one priority for this year, and I'm hoping that you feel that. All right, so on to today's assignment. Just like I showed you, today's assignment is in that Monday, September 14th folder. It is called ENG8 homework, complete this Google form. And once you click on that, you'll see at the bottom a link that says the Monday 9/14 Google form. So that second step sometimes can be the hardest to find the actual link. But if you just look at this screenshot and follow those 2 directions, then you should be good to go. Here's another reminder of your daily schedule for the week. I'm really hoping that I see you in my Google Meet this week. and I'm excited to see you for the rest of the school year.